Every man, woman, and child remembers the day that Aether first captured their imagination, that gravity became nothing more than an inconvenience. Prepare yourselves, fair citizens of New York, to feel such wonder again. The Helicline Institute of Aeonics is announcing an early Aether Tech showcase ahead of the 1939 World's Fair. So come one and come all, and be inspired. Gaze upon new skyward frontiers and see that there is no alternative to a future amongst the heavens.
Looks like it's time. There's no thriving in this city, not when the shadow of the uppers keeps the rest of us fumbling in the dark. They get the sunlight and the cotton clouds, while the lowers is lost in the dark at midday. But with a job like today's, I can catch my breath. No guns, no complications, not like last time. I'd sooner throw myself into the well and let the gravity storms pull me apart than go through that again. And if this goes well, I'll never have to. I can still hear my Zio's last breaths echoing in the gunshots that rip the ground from beneath my feet.
Now leaving the station. Please
I could leave this smuggler business behind. I wouldn't have to worry about backroom deals, meddling tyrants, or pulling pennies from the smoke of a gun. I'd find a place up here where the air is clean, where the sun wakes you up in the morning, and the stars say goodnight. It'd be just me and the open sky, finally free. I slip into one of the ritziest hideaways in the uppers, long after the rich and sauced have sauntered off to bed. The glass cage cleans up nice after hours, but no amount of soap will wash away the stink of high-class gin and imported cologne.
Kia ora everyone, and welcome to the video. My name is Glitching Notions, and today we're trying something a little different. And this is Aether and Iron. Now, Aether and Iron is considered a, well, how did they describe it? A Decopunk narrative RPG. Sorry, I had to look at that for a second. Just because it sounds so outrageous, but, I mean, it makes sense. But from what I gather, this is a mixture between the Art Deco art style and the steampunk aesthetic. So that's a whole fusion that they've gone with here. As far as I'm aware, this game is a CRPG and has turn-based car combat. I think we'll find out. I know I should be doing my research before these, but fuck it. The less I know, the better it is. I just saw turn-based on the game and said, let's give it a go, because, why not, right? That's what I'm here for. So, yeah, no, just wanted to jump right into this. I'm loving the fact that it's fully voice acted, so I don't have to do anything. But I may have to move my boy out of the way again. Just want to check, because I may end up covering up. Give me a second. Okay, no, I'm not yet. No, gonna be right there. I mean, downside of having to do this. Hey, I'm not completely in the way, and I'm not. A little too tiny there. Alright, good enough. That's where we're gonna be for now. Welcome to the channel. Those of you who are new, this is me, Glitch, trying to figure out how things work and how this new game and how my model does not block essential info. Anyway, but yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how this game plays, because I know that there's, oh wow, okay, there's a heat system, there's a level system. Yeah, well, let's find out. I'll shut up for this a little bit.
My shoe gives the glass floor a wary tap as I scan the room. I ignore the booze hound glued to the table and turn to the stern-faced bartender.
Okay, straight on in. Okay, yeah, no, so it's got the, how do I put it? What's the style of gameplay? Narrative adventure, like interactive book. There you go. They're like interactive adventure. Yeah. I'm loving the art style on this though. Like, holy.
As good a mouthwash as any. Might come in handy later too. Currency in my line of work isn't always green. The bartender gives me a look as I grab the long-necked top-shelf swill and take a drink.
Okay. Top shelf liquor added to key items. Okay, crew members share a group inventory. Oh, it's a party-based one. Oh no. Okay, are we going solo or are we going... let's find out, shall we? Got useful information. Vehicles can add... Okay. Inventories can... Yep, okay, cool. Oh, I'm liking this. It's a key item, that's funny. Probably, I'm not gonna lie, old mate's probably gonna ask me to pay for that.
The booze hound's a whistling faucet, and his drool-spattered watch is worth more than my whole outfit.
Okay.
The regulars flock here to take in the view over a bottle of something expensive and bubbly. Every now and then, a soul gets grounded. And this is the best seat in the house.
Oh. Okay, quickly before I forget, because I'm great at doing intros, trust me. For those of you who are new here, welcome to the channel. My name is Glitch. This is a segment where I tend to focus on interesting games or more undiscovered games that I want to put a bit more spotlight onto. They're primarily turn-based, because that's the whole point of the channel, but I want to do more of a focus segment on this outside of my regular uploads. So the way this is going to work, the way this works is I'm going to upload a full 2-hour episode of this, because I want to get as much of the first 2 hours of gameplay as I possibly can, just to make sure that I can give it a fair shot, and also to give you guys the most fair look at it as possible if you guys are interested in it, and also it gives an opportunity to open the door for this to become a series. So make sure make sure at the end of the video to leave a like. Well, even if you like it halfway through, remember to like and leave a comment on the video to let me know your thoughts and feelings on whether or not you want to see this turn into a full series on the channel. But I've already talked enough. We might as well actually play the game now so that you guys aren't just stuck with me rambling. But yeah, no, we'll go talk to Mr. Morgan here, right? Yeah, so let's go.
The bartender's eyes follow my hands, making sure I don't get too familiar with the patron's belongings. I approach the counter. Morgan? I give a curt nod without response. Any other gift of familiarity would be wasted. Wilson out? A deep sullenness passes over the man.
Talent checks. Okay, so we've got skill checks. Excited die, yep.
What can I do for you, Miss Rendazzo?
Go for press. Oh, no, there you go. 5 of 200, alright.
Morgan's eyes are gray, his knuckles raw, and the scent of 2-day-old body odor breaks through his strong cologne. Wilson never misses a shift.
Never's a big word, Miss Randazzo. Especially in this line of work.
It's been a while. How's business, Morgan?
Business carries on as usual, Miss Randazzo. Mr. Blanc's morning is full, and in the evening, we host Kit Holiday.
I know that name from the radio. Shame I'll have to miss hearing her live. The glass cage might tolerate my presence during after hours, but its patience runs dry whenever respectable clientele's on the floor. I got a meeting with Mr. Blanc. Let him know I'm here.
So soon? I'm surprised. And without your uncle.
His eyes meet mine, challenging me to say anything, to reach for my piece, to balk, maybe even cry. I slowly inhale. It's too early to let some high-nosed stiff get his kicks in. So I smile. I'm missing an Apollo Diamond picture to be here, Morgan. Help a girl out. The bartender frowns while he polishes a small tumbler.
Blood like her. Not letting anyone push her around. I'm going to assume that her Zio was her grandfather, from that intro.
He's expecting me. I don't intend to make him wait. Do you? That did the trick. He reaches his hand under the counter, slowly. A part of me waits for a fiery roar of buckshot to tear through the mahogany. Instead, I hear a click and muted bell.
Oh, okay. I'm loving the artwork here. Well, you've even got the little sketches of what's going on.
They'll be with you shortly, Miss Randazzo. I assume you can show yourself out afterwards.
I've been... No, okay. Sorry, I just gave myself a heart attack. I had to double check. I had to double check that I hadn't muted myself on accident. I was gonna be so pissed. Oh god. It's my biggest fear. I've done it enough times where I've gone to record an entire intro or a whole segment or something of me talking, and then I've just looked back at my footage and it's just muted and just...
A familiar scent fills the air and blazy smoke drifts to the corner of my eye, drawing my attention to a darkened booth.
Yeah, shut up. LeBlanc knows you've arrived. Okay. Hello, sir.
My eyes dart to the back door. If things go sideways, I'm a quick sprint from the exit. The table's already set. A narrow beam of light splits the booth. On my side, a glass of my favorite whiskey. On the other, an ember held in the hands of a man more shadow than flesh.
And that is a silhouette and a half.
Drink.
Excuse me, Mr. Blanc, but I'm here for business, not pleasure. The ember leans closer. I sweat under its pointed gaze.
Very well. A shame, Randazzo.
He stubs out the pleasantries with his dying cigarette. Onto a new smoke. Onto business.
A young woman from the Heights requests transport to the lowers. Nowhere in particular.
The Heights? What's some girl from upstairs want in the slums?
I don't care. She requested discretion.
I don't care. It's just... okay.
She seem like the type to cause trouble? If she's getting into my car, I need to know what to expect.
She is young, naive, harmless. No threat to you.
I'm gonna try coaxing it. What's the smooth talker?
You're the one who knows things, and that's all you know?
Ooh. Whoops.
You have what you need. Idle speculation is wasteful.
Mr. Blanc's got a face a statue would envy. He knows more, but he's keeping it to himself. Sounds too easy.
For you, Randazzo, too easy is all you get. For now.
And if she brings in heat from the Heights?
I trust you will adapt.
Man does not care. He's standing on business, alright.
Where's Wilson? Morgan looks worse for wear out there. The yellow flame flashes on caught breath.
Mr. Wilson is no longer under my employ.
Oh.
Shame. He owes me money. Know where I can find him? The booth darkens to a silent gloom. Even the embers quiet their dull murmurings as Mr. Blanc leans forward again.
You'd do best to forget Mr. Wilson, him and those he associated with, or you too will find yourself out of my employ.
I'd struck a nerve,
Hey.
one that ran deep. Too deep for me to feel comfortable going any further. Mr. Blanc is a monster in his own right. I don't want to know what ghosts haunt his closet. I'll get it done in a few hours. And maybe next time we talk, the work will require more than my babysitting skills.
Your reputation is mud, Randazzo. This is charity. Do the job. You'll be paid. Half your usual.
Definitely gonna, I'm already looking at these. I'm probably gonna go the route of strategist, but worth it.
Half my usual? You called me up here to insult me?
You are not the same smuggler you were a year ago. I pay for who you are now.
It's a conversation I'd had several times already with too many clients. Conversations I'd lost. Turns out one bad day wipes out a lifetime of reliability. I had to try again.
Bit unfortunate for a smuggler, but if your reputation has gone to shit, well, yeah, gonna take what you get.
I'm every bit the same person I was. That's why you want me on this job. Why you need me. You can't risk your little Heights socialite giving you a bad name with the fat cats upstairs.
Unlucky.
If she held any influence, she wouldn't be running away.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
So she's running away. And he didn't dispute the first part. You could have called anyone, but you called me because I am the same person. No one else will protect her like I will. That, you know. And that's worth a little respect. His cigarette extinguishes itself, obscuring what little of his face I could see in pure black. He did need this girl protected. Question was, from whom?
Your usual, then. And Randazzo, I expect your usual? She's down below after stepping out for air.
$30 out of that. Worth it.
You'll find her there, being obvious. Good luck, Randazzo.
Okay, mission log. Okay, so we've got track missions. So looks like we've got story missions, we've got side missions. From what I'm, well, speculating the side mission, but if it's saying story missions, there's most likely side missions. I'm not gonna lie, I'm already falling in love with the game. Definitely thanks to the aesthetic. Like, okay, personally, where I grew up, like, we have, like, where I grew up is, like, the town is kind of known for its Art Deco, so this hits close to home for me. So yeah, this is actually quite interesting. I love how I literally
A string of yellow cabs idle at the curb, their vultures squawking at a young woman standing on the sidewalk, barely 20. She's a bird of paradise, too colorful for the drab concrete jungle around her. Obvious was right. That's the one.
Liking the music, really.
It's really something. Someday, I'll wake up to this every morning.
Okay, well, Nelly, let's try and get you away from these Muppets, shall we? Actually, hang on a second. Let me take a look at me. Your heroes join on a mission and see all your crew's skills and abilities and more. Okay. Your vehicles, your crew members are driving. Select swap and choose any of the unlocked vehicles. Okay, yes, I got abilities. Right, so we've got the Chimera, which is a coupe. He is brass. He is hustle. And she is smart. Okay. So, strategist, gumshoe, and brainiac. versus Dodger, Phantom, and Smooth Talker, Daredevil, Enforcer, and Grease Monkey. Okay, interesting. I think what we're probably gonna go... I might go Gia's Hustle, actually. Oh, look at it. Hero talents, XP, and level. I want to read through this quickly so I don't waste any time for you boys. Because like I said, this is blind. I'd like to give my honest opinion on the game with how it goes. It is reminding me a bit of... what's the game? It's reminding me of the Thaumaturge with this level of customization at the moment. Bootleg turn. Damn, that's a bootleg turn. It's been 180 degrees so your weapon faces opposite directions. Hey. Oh, yeah. So, we have... Oh, okay. Ram action, HP. Jump. Okay. On a roll for each round that you avoid taking damage, gain 1 damage to all light weapons, reset. Yep. Light weapons apply Aether drained, minus 3 AP. Okay, so... Yeah, so it looks like Hustle is the, like a dodge tank type thing. Yeah, just evade. This is just, hey, I'm gonna hit you and take a hit. And then Smarts is... Let's do some movement. Oh, okay, so if you go Smarts, you'll just heal. Okay, good to know. I feel like if I'm gonna do more of a solo thing, you'd want to go Hustle, if I'm being completely honest. Well, it's either Hustle or Brass. Let's be real. By the way, we'll look at this when we're actually there. But I'm already loving that. Let's talk to Nelly.
One of the buzzards has her cornered. The girl's smile is a mask. She's being polite, but she doesn't realize how ugly this could get.
Look, I'll probably just buy the cabbies off since I'm...
Hold out. Care for something nice to warm yourself up out here? The cabbies consider the bottle. Mostly full, top shelf. Sporting an aroma as pungent as their own. They take the morning treat without further question.
Hey now, that's quite generous of you. Quite generous. Care to join us, Bird? Or you, perhaps? There's enough to have a good time.
There's hardly enough. Perhaps next time.
You lost.
But hey, you need a hand with anything, you let us know.
The cabbies migrate downtown, excited by the prospect of a warm belly and a buzzing skull. I pray for their next few fares.
So, you're my driver. I'm Nellie. Well, Dr. Eleanor Reinhardt, technically, but please, Nellie's fine.
Oh no. Well, Nelly, maybe next time don't wear like the shiniest thing you could have.
Name's Gia. So, doctor, huh?
That's right. My degree's in theoretical aethonics. I did my dissertation on Cherenkov radiation's impact on aether particulate flux. Columbia, then NYU for postgrad. Such a gorgeous campus. Have you been?
Oh, no, she hasn't been, cousin.
Can't say I have.
It's pretty close to the Helicline Institute of Aethonics. Olympus Park is what most people call it. Where I work. Or worked, anyway.
She fidgets with her big, overstuffed briefcase. Something about it bothers me. This isn't your average rich socialite clutching her purse in a rough part of town. She's clinging to it like a life raft.
I hope you don't mind me saying so, but you make quite a striking impression.
The girl's eyes sparkle with curiosity. She's a bright little thing. Smart, switched on. And she's doing an admirable job of hiding how scared she really is. Her voice drops to a conspiratorial whisper.
Are you really a smuggler?
Nah.
Depends who's asking.
Well, I am silly. How does one become a smuggler anyways?
Usually not by choice.
Wowzers.
Rich girl who's flown the nest does not know the real world. Oh no. Oh, if you're wondering what's happening with me going at, I'm necking a monster at the moment, or a undisclosed beverage, I should say. So yeah, just a heads up if you see my model kind of wig out for a second.
Uh-huh. My car's this way. Come on. I get an itchy feeling, like we're being watched. This whole thing has me off kilter, like walking into a room without turning on the lights.
Okay.
Zio always liked cabbies, said they were useful. This is where he and I disagreed.
Go to back through your bag. There
We
we go.
step into my ride. I twist the ignition, and we set off. I catch the girl scanning the interior, her eyes taking everything in. So, where am I dropping you off? The lowers is pretty big.
Oh, anywhere, really? I'm sure I'll find my way where I need to.
There's only sincerity in that voice. Mr. Blanc wasn't kidding. This really is a babysitting job.
Ooh, what's that button do?
Don't touch it.
Yeah, don't press that.
Ah, so it must be some type of modification. I bet it's a supercharger. They always have those in the comics. Oh, I know. It's an ejector seat. Wait, it's not for the passenger side, is it?
Don't touch it. Girl, I swear.
She's not even really talking to me. Her motor mouth is just spinning out of control. I've gotta learn what the hell's going on with this easy transport.
Let's go with...
So, first time in the lowers, huh? Doing some sightseeing?
I'd rather not talk about it.
The kid glances away and grips the case tighter. This line of so, you and Mr. Blanc are old friends? The girl gives me a confused look, like I was using a jar of rotten eggs as face cream.
No, he helped me out of a difficult situation. He's a very kind man, you know. Quite like him, though I think he smokes too much.
Hot milk smoke, love. Odd.
Kind? I've never heard it put that way.
He talked about you before you showed up. I think he likes you. Said you had grit, that I could trust you. Not much else, though. After that, he just smoked and smoked. Dirty habit, don't you think?
I can't tell if she's being serious. Miss Sunshine doesn't seem like the type to lie, but getting Mr. Blanc to share personal details wasn't a scenario I could see playing out.
Let's go with Bumshoe. Oh, there you go.
The faint smell of ash fills the car. A spent handkerchief hides in her palm. Small aether burns scar her fingertips. Not an ounce of luggage other than the case. Doc has something to hide. So where are you going, kid? Family? Friends?
Oh, no. I'm here all by myself.
Anywhere you planning on visiting? I'm not much of a tour guide.
That's my own business. Thank you.
You're running from someone. By the looks of it, you barely got away. So, what's some pampered lab rat doing on the run? You steal something in that case of yours? The girl's shocked silent. Lies and half-truths run across her eyes, but none of them make the cut. I had her dead to rights.
But she's stolen something, and it's probably from a big corporation. Lovely.
Don't worry, kid. You're not the first with a story like that.
That's not my story. Well, not all of it. I didn't steal anything, I swear.
I didn't steal anything. Because it was mine, I worked on the research. Yeah, here we go.
She looks out the window, quiet and still. Last thing I need is some Heights drama following me down here and ruining an easy payday. While we're talking, my eyes keep getting pulled to the rear view like it's a magnet. I can't shake the feeling we're not alone. I juke down a couple service paths and hop across an access junction. Sure enough, when we pop back onto street level, the same dark shape is lurking behind us. Hang on to something, kid. This might get bumpy. I pop open the hidden compartment under the dash and point to it. The girl catches on almost instantly, and there's only a moment of hesitation before she shoves her briefcase inside.
Okay, this is gonna be fun. Nation, off we go. Changing your route. Main counter unexpected events. After an event, you will return to the map. You continue your journey by pressing space or blah blah blah, and you can choose a new destination. Okay, so we're going over to the ferry terminal. What's up?
I catch a glimpse of the man tailing us. He's got the easy posture and the liquid metal smile of a seasoned killer. In the rear view, his eyes burn like ice above a jagged scar.
No! How did he find me?
Who?
This music does not
Time you
suit it.
came home, darling.
Yeah.
Nellie? Who is that?
Looks like you found a little tour guide, Eleanor. Got no quarrel with you, smuggler. Pull over, and you can drive away clean.
We can't, Gia. Please, we can't.
Don't worry, kid. Just keep your head down. This will be over soon.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, enemies can be damaged by selecting a weapon, then an enemy vehicle to shoot. Each weapon can be used only once per turn. Hover over locations to see your path, blah blah blah. Combine attacks and movement by selecting an ability and choosing a location. Okay. So, right now, you have shoot shotgun. How much health you got? 31. Got shoot Gatling gun. Now, for those of you who suffer from motion
It doesn't have
sickness,
to go like this.
I do apologize. I can turn down the.
Give it up.
Who's a bitch? Yeah, like I was trying, like I was saying, for those of you who suffer from motion sickness, I do apologize because the background does move quite quickly. I can't ram you actually. Out of here. What is that? That road change. At the end of the round, vehicles in the lane will be destroyed. Wow, okay. Let's ram you into him. And I'll back up. Make him come to me. Damn, this man is just going ham. Okay. didn't just... Well, that's a misclick. Let's have fun with that. Alright.
Time you came.
Another notch on the dash.
Okay. That was rougher than expected, but we got
Did it, Gia! He's gone!
That was too easy. We need to get off this island, now.
Damn, that was... I did not expect it to be that rough. But, no, that's... I'm liking the challenge. I'm gonna have to repair my vehicle, though, unfortunately. Kinda instantly. What repair? That's a real question. How do I repair? Yeah, because I think just from looking at this, I'm probably going to end up running this type of thing. All light weapon. And aid. Yeah. Big use and everything. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm liking that.
Stop! All vehicles leaving Astoria Bay require an exit permit.
I got my papers. Verified this morning by...
All exit permits from before noon today are considered void. You'll have to acquire a new permit inside the terminal.
Look, maybe there is some other arrangement we can reach. I flash a clip of greenbacks underneath my outstretched expired permit. The guard looks unimpressed. Damn upper snobs, too good for money.
Ma'am, that might fly where you're from, but not up here. You'll have to get a permit like everyone else. Now move.
He waves me on, and I drive towards an open spot near the entrance of the terminal. People mill about, laughing in the sun, but something's off. The world feels grainy and sluggish, like I'm wading through sand. I need to keep the girl close.
Mission updated, travel to the ferry terminal. Now, my question is, how do I repair?
We're killing time in a sea of hard limbs, well-used pocket watches, and dull chatter, waiting for a permit. Bureaucracy moves slow in the uppers without the right type of love to grease...
Gia? Are you sure we can't take my briefcase? It's very important.
Better off out of sight than getting swiped in a pickpocket's hunting ground. See that? I nod and put a spotlight on an act I've played myself. A gal trips into a gentleman. The gentleman goes to help her. And the bag he's briefly forgotten about glides away in the hands of her partner.
Jeepers! Oh, that poor man. We should
do nothing. Right now, we keep our heads down and avoid bringing attention to ourselves.
Yep.
Oh.
Look, no one's prying my stash open, and I've got an eye on the car. Besides, we'll be back in the Chimera in no time.
Right. We're... what's the phrase? Staying low. I'm just worried because... Oh, gee, look! Cotton clouds! Oh, I haven't had uppers candy in years.
The girl runs off, leaving me to idle in line. She's like a bird from a cage. Bright eyes sparkle as she flits at every vendor between her and the cotton cloud stand.
Probably better not to bring attention.
My neck itches at every careless shoulder bump and lingering eye. Nobody unusual, but the itch doesn't quit. The speakers call out names with far more cheer than they deserved. Dreamland, Nation's Crusade, and so on. None were ours. The vendor sculpts pink and blue clouds for passengers in search of a sweet souvenir. Nellie looks ready to buy out the whole stand.
So she wants some cotton candy. Yeah.
The girl seems determined to stay obvious. We've still got time before the ferry leaves, but I growl as I give up my spot in line and beat feet after her. The girl's busy drilling the vendor about sugar to syrup ratios. I throw a look and she focuses on picking out a flavor. A stick of cotton later, I heard her back in line. Unfortunately, it hasn't moved. I let her get in a few sweet bites before I feed her something bitter. What did that scarred-up black hat want with you? Her face falls mid-bite. The pink cloud sags like a lead balloon.
I've thought of at least 5 different ways to explain it, but it's complicated. Usually I'd ask someone for advice, but he's not here.
Oh, lost chick.
You knew who that was. You'd seen him before. Who is he?
I don't know.
That wasn't your average tracker. He was big time. Someone you hire when there's no room for error. Someone with deep pockets is after you. And that black hat's not going to give up till he's finished the job. The girl's whole body gives up with a single deep breath. She seems almost relieved to spill the beans.
He's the reason I ran. I saw him at Olympus Park. I saw what he did.
And I'm guessing he didn't want any witnesses.
Gee, I don't know what he's going to do.
Got silence here.
Nothing is what. Not while you're with me. She perks up at the small glint of hope, and I give her a half-hearted smile. It's one thing to deal with a tracker, but if this guy is a hired killer too, I need to be more careful. Look, kid, I got shot at for you. I was told to expect a simple transport, and now I'm stuck looking over my shoulder. You owe me a whole lot more than it's complicated. What's in the case?
This is starting to sound a lot like a certain other game's definition of, how do I put it? A milk run. Those of you who know, let me know in the comments. Just give me a nod or a thumbs up, whatever. I'm not letting you guys know, you gotta figure that one out yourself.
I'm sorry. You're right. And I'm sorry you got shot at. It's my research. It's very important, but I don't know why anyone else would want it.
I give her a side eye. I need the whole picture, but all I'm getting is an unfinished canvas.
It's the well.
Well.
What about it? So a bodega sign falls off and disappears every now and then. Neighborhood's already coming to pieces anyhow.
It's expanding. Getting bigger. Stronger. It's going to get bad.
Speaking of the well. Where the well at? Well. Oh. You ever get the feeling you're ignoring something important? Me neither. Okay, so it's just... Oh, look. Cataclysmic event that everyone's ignoring. Yep, that sounds about right.
Yeah. Really bad.
You're pulling my leg.
No! I swear, Gia! The car!
And off it goes.
Minutes. I'd only taken my eyes off the car for a few damn minutes. Time stops long enough for me to catch the tail end. The glare of green lights, the lift of red-white metal, and the blur of a black hat. They took my car.
Gia! My research was in the car. What are we going to do?
We're going, now. Ferry's here. I know a place we can hide on board, but we gotta move.
But...
No
Okay.
buts, kid. Move. If they've got the car, we've got to assume they're on our tail. We stick to the plan. Get to the lowers and hole up somewhere safe. After that, we're gonna figure out how you're getting my car back.
Okay, so... Yeah, that makes sense. Game just goes cool. You don't get the shiny car. Wow, that's a lot of XP. I got 2 levels out of that. Let's go and level you up before I do anything. Right. Look, if we're looking further through these, right, we've got... Oh, while this hero is in the crew. Okay, so people can cover for you. That's nice. Light weapons apply Aether trained. Is that a passive? Looks like a passive. Aether void. Yeah, let's go this way. Oh, okay. I have to... Okay, good to know. I actually have to click on it. Alright. So I was like, how am I doing this wrong? Okay, so missing vehicle. My heat is discreet currently. My weight is 30, and I've got Apex. So I've got scrap, I've got dollars. Lemons and hard landings. Alright, well, guess I'm going to the apartment then.
The Hole is a barrenless refuge, rotting and hidden in a forgotten corner of the city. It offers sanctuary to every soul who finds freedom at the end of a gun or the bottom of a bottle. It is the safety of the shadows.
Oh, is this your hideout, Gia? It's like a pirate's cove or a raider's den.
Okay.
More like a sinkhole. Watch your step, kid. You'll sooner run into a back alley mugger than a swashbuckler out here.
So, what's next? We need to formulate a strategy.
My place. I need a drink. And you need to finish explaining what the hell got my car stolen.
I'm guessing that's the apartment? No.
Hello, miss.
You enjoy captaining a ferry?
It's my job.
Come on. Nobody does what you do for as long as you have if they don't love it. Right? The old man's eyes are roomy with time and pain, and a loneliness like the open sky.
Sure, miss. It's a wonder an old swab like me ever got to fly.
So, what's your story anyways?
Miss?
Like, were you born here? How'd you get into the ferry game?
No. My family come from Maine. Fishermen. That's how I learned to pilot a tug.
And what brought you to New York? Throg winces, like his gammy leg is giving him pain. Or like I dredged something up from some dark depths. Something he didn't want to remember.
Ah, well, that would be Ella May, my wife.
Old Salt's lost his wife.
You salty old dog. I didn't know you were married. I'm just having fun with the old boatman, just trying to raise a smile on that dour leather mid of a face. But I can see I've wounded him, and I feel a twist of guilt.
Long time ago, miss. A real long time. Clear skies to you.
Oh, but shame, old boy. Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you. I just want to take a moment to just admire the artwork here. Like when we're stuck in a whole era of just AI slop and other, you know, unsavory content. This, like, seeing stuff like this really just kind of moves you a bit, because, like, just look at these, like, just look at it, right? Like, they all have very distinct looks. You know who they are from a glance. You can tell pretty quickly, hey, this is so-and-so, hey, this is this person, you know? Gia looking ambiguous and grimy. You know, Nelly looking pure and white, as innocent as she is. You know? Sorry, bit of a... trying to have this whole moment and then I have to stifle the burp. Yeah, lovely. But yeah, no, I really appreciate games like this still kind of existing at the moment. Seeing the love and care put into it. Just the attention to detail as well, like even the loading, like you can't see it, but the when I go into a loading screen, the little Art Deco symbol pops up for loading times and everything like that, which is really nice. So, in my stash, Ah. Yeah. It's got a shotgun. Just, nah. Put this to a vehicle to use it. They got a backup shotgun.
While the Joneses have their gilded wallpaper, all I have is a head full of some days. Unfortunately, dreams don't provide much of a view when your eyes are open. I can last one more day.
Oh, she's trying to quit.
What would you do, Zio? Say job's over, cut the kid loose and run? Would definitely save me from a headache. Finally, the first drop of real sunshine all day.
Okay, so we're learning a bit about her. Recently quit smoking. The Zio is her uncle, not a grandfather. Well, not a grandfather or father.
I still have that new edition of BAM to read. Later.
Oh, got a penchant for comic books. That's nice.
New York City's bigger than the world that holds it. A single filing cabinet couldn't contain it all, but I always found a way to keep it stocked with everything I need.
I mean, you look at Gia, the last thing you expect is for her to be a comic book nerd.
Zio always told me to have a way out. This old greenhouse has plenty of windows that offer that very service. Would hate to break one on a quick getaway, though.
Well, let's look
The way she holds herself is too bright for my apartment, too colorful. Everything feels smaller. The space between the shrinking walls taken up by her testimony.
See how I mentioned the colors before? See? Old glitch those.
I've been tracking growth patterns around gravitational anomalies. The well's always been an unusual case. It goes through the occasional spike and ebb, but it's always stabilized, eventually. My colleagues and I, were supposed to meet and discuss what to do about the well, but I was late. I would have been inside already if it hadn't been for Professor Gardner. He discovered something was wrong first. He tried to get me away, and because of me,
She trembles, leaving the unspoken sound of a falling body to echo off the walls.
There was an explosion. Everything burned so fast. I wanted to help, but Professor Gardner wasn't moving. That's when I saw him. The black hat. And then he saw me. I ran as fast as I could. Didn't have time to take anything else but the notes I had on me.
That's a hell of a story. So a professional killer snuck into the Heights and blew up a building just to get his mitts on you and your research. And you have no idea why.
I truly don't. Please, you have to believe me.
So, from what I'm gathering with Ellie here, is she stumbled upon something she shouldn't have. So, someone in a higher power, more position of power, not higher power, is trying to silence her before it gets out. Of course, if it proves that it's something caused by the neglect of a big company, that's the scandal of scandals right there. Especially if they have a tight grip on anything as a, how do I put it, economic superpower.
Your colleagues, tell me about them.
They were brilliant scientists, Gia. All of them. And bright and hopeful. Together, we were going to discover a better world. Find the answers to...
She holds back the grief by roaming the room with her eyes, latching onto every detail and yet ignoring every bit of it.
And they were kind. Alistair, Professor Gardner, especially. He always looked out for me. Even when I first showed up. A 16-year-old with a half-packed suitcase and too many questions. He always tried to help. Right to the end.
Your kind have been coming down here for years. They do some tests, make a big spectacle of themselves, and conclude that it's mostly harmless. Nothing more than clouds or a bad storm.
That's the thing! It It should be nothing more than a cloud or a storm. For crying out loud, it's not Jupiter's red spot. Something is causing it to persist and expand.
It was just a pause, a moment where I hold back a lifetime of cynicism and disappointment. But she hears it like I'm filling the room with air raid sirens.
You live in a flying city, Gia. A city kept alive with technology so foreign 80 years ago that we'd be like gods to our grandparents. It's solvable.
You're in the lowers, as requested and paid for. What were you planning once you got here?
First, I thought I'd have to find a place to live, of course. I have some money.
The girl goes paler than the moon in a crystal bath. A moment of clarity and a possible lifetime of hopelessness.
It was in my case. All of it. I have nothing.
She looks up at me, eyes suddenly welling into baby blue pools that flood the dwindling room.
I don't have anyone I can ask for a loan. They're dead. All of them. He killed them. And now he's followed me here. He won't stop, will he? He's going to find me again. And I won't be able to fix the well, and...
You've got me protecting you, Nellie. He isn't going to lay a hand on you. I'll talk to someone who could help, but I need you to focus. Those goons stole my car and your briefcase. And right now, you might be the only real lead I have.
Good on you, Gia.
What can I do? I told you everything I know.
Not everything. I don't get it. You're from Olympus Park. You got money. And you just leave without talking to anyone?
I needed to disappear quickly. Apparently, I'm not all that good at it. I didn't have time to pack. I took the first ferry I could find, and it left me in Astoria Bay. Fortunately, when I told a very nice officer I needed to get to the lowers, he referred me to Mr. Blanc.
Knowing Mr. Blanc, that referral didn't happen by chance. He's got eyes in every dark corner of the city. If a bird from the heights flew down on an air of mystery, he'd want to know why.
Exactly.
He called you by your name. We're looking at someone who's done his research, or someone who's got something personal on you. Got any enemies up there?
No!
You sure? You didn't piss off some other brainiac with a better showing at the science fair?
No.
Gia, I don't think she knows, I don't think she'd even realize if someone had hostility towards her.
You running from family? Some bigwig who made a pass at you? Jilted husband?
I'm not. I've never been married. I don't have the time or the interest. But even if I did, I haven't had any gentleman callers, or really met any gentlemen. Aside from Professor Gardner, of course, but he doesn't count. Not in that way.
This Professor Gardner's come up a few times. Who is he?
Oh, Professor Gardner, Alistair Gardner, was one of the first people recruited to the Helicline Institute. He's one of their spokesmen, too. He even oversaw my application.
I've got to say, I'm liking the fact that the more questions you ask, the more information you can use later on with the little unlocked pathway. The little unlocked pathways, which is really nice to see in a lot of these games.
The other adjudicators were reluctant. Everyone else was so much more senior, and older, too. But Alistair fought for me. He called my skills and my desire for a better world a brilliant ambition.
Sounds like she has a crush. Well, had a crush.
He helped look after me during my stay at Olympus Park. It helps that he supervised the lab that I worked in.
Something doesn't add up. Most of us will never see the heights, let alone Olympus Park. How'd someone like him get inside?
I don't know. Must have broken in. Or stolen access? Disguised himself, maybe? But you can't just stroll through. I had to go through an extensive vetting process to even be allowed to visit.
So he's found you twice. Once in the heights, and then again after hiding with Mr. Blanc. He'll probably track you down here, too.
Yeah, so he's got backing, which is not good.
You think?
She starts to retreat back into her shell. Damn it. I was just getting somewhere. If I'm going to get anything useful out of this, I gotta give her something to latch onto. Hey, look at me. This chump isn't getting away with this. I'm going to take care of him. Going to get my car and your briefcase back.
Really?
It's a matter of personal and professional pride. I don't like when people mess with what's mine. Just stay here and don't touch anything. I'll be back soon.
Wait, I'm going with you.
And why should I do that? You're a doe in headlights most of the time.
Well, for a lot of reasons, actually. For starters, I'm excellent company.
Hey, she's got confidence.
I'm also smart and amazing at aethonics. I'm sure that could really come in handy out there. But if not, well, let's be honest with each other. I need you to find that man. He has my briefcase. You need your car back, and you can do that by finding him. If he's following me, then that's good news. The best way for you to find him is for him to find me. Us.
You know, can't fault her there.
Foolhardy or brave, like going all in before the flop in a high-stakes hold'em round. I'll give the kid this much. She's earnest to a fault. Okay, but first I need to see a gal about a car. Until I'm back, stay put. Cress is already gonna be in a bad enough mood when she hears about the car. She doesn't need me ambushing her with this bundle of trouble too. Cress Carter is the only person in the hole who could sell me something with 4 repulsors and a steering wheel. Only one issue. I'm broke. Fortunately, I have something more valuable to her than a wad of cash. If there's anything that can soften bad news and a steep ask from Cress, it's a fresh record with a smooth baritone. I second-guess leaving the girl idle in my room. She's the curious kind that could find trouble with her eyes closed and feet tied. I don't live like royalty, but I got a few shabby creature comforts around. Maybe it's enough to keep the girl's hands busy. Try one of these. Cloud Captain never fails to cheer me up.
Oh, thanks, Gia.
She starts to flip through the pages as I leave, her eyes landing longer on the page with Cloud Captain's devilish smile.
Right, Chris is about to give me a hiding. Oh no. Oh, she's got a steampunk arm.
She works tirelessly on that arm of hers, obsessing over it, making sure that it's not useless. Sometimes I wonder if she's talking about herself more than her arm. Cress? The hole doesn't ask much of its residents. Stay quiet, don't draw attention, find comfort in the dark. Despite growing up in Aether in the Undercity, Cress Carter refused to abide. From behind a junker made more of rust than steel, 2 faintly glowing points rise. Cress appears, pale, milky eyes already wary and fixed to joust.
Where's my baby, 8-shot?
Yo, that's a sentence. A baby 8-shot.
The low, angry rumble of the island's Aether generators shake the floor in protest of their nature-defying feat. I hope it stifles the sound of my pulse. This is news I don't want to break.
Yeah, I'm not winning that.
I distinctly remember buying it from an Italian rug salesman and his well-armed mother. And you, where were you?
Yeah, don't remind me.
I think you were, what's the word, stuck, wedged, down the wrong chimney to the wrong back room. I still have the scars, you know, from when the shooting started.
Okay. But answer this. Just who fixes that thing every time you add new holes? Who ripped out that trash stock engine and gave you something that actually works? Who made it?
Got you there.
All right. Our baby, then. Cress, I've got some bad news. Her knuckles tense, gripping the air at her side like an invisible lifeline. I can't match her eyes, so I watch her hand strain in anticipation.
What's new? Not like there's any other type of news down here. Spit it out.
The car's gone. I let my guard down.
You lost it? You here then to beg for your life?
I need help getting it back. An iceberg lugged 3,000 miles from the North Pole and thrown in the corner wouldn't have made this room any colder. Cress, Look, I don't come empty-handed. Here, found this on one of my jobs.
I have peace offering. Please don't stab me with that hook arm.
You think you can bribe me with a Coleman Hawkins? Damn. Okay, I'm listening.
That was a quick switch up. Think you can bribe me with the... Damn.
She's still out there. My guess is White Street. The thief was after something in a hidden compartment, and they won't get it open without help. White Street will take apart anything if they get to keep the parts.
I'm listening for an apology, Gia. That wasn't just your car. It was hours, days of my blood, sweat, and tears to make it work.
You think I don't feel bad enough as is? I'm sorry, Cress. It's this job I'm on. This client, some hotshot's after her. Same punk who took the car.
Apology accepted. If you get our baby back. Now, this job. I thought you were taking things easy still. Honestly, surprised you found work at all. It's only been a year since your uncle died. How you holding up?
Work's dried up. Even the easy jobs that no one wants. What I can get is barely enough to get by.
Have you considered calling in that favor Needles owes you? He's working in White Street now. Pretty sure he could get you a job if you need it. Here, he's been busy lately.
Needles? I'm not talking to that prick, not in 100 years. Not sure who would shoot first if we saw each other again. No, Cress, not him. Wait, are you keeping tabs on him?
I don't know what you mean.
You're not the only smuggler that's good at what they do. He's also one of the few who still runs in White Street. Aether over there don't have many options, especially with that tyrant and his constant wars.
War in White Street wasn't new, and it wasn't worth the small talk or the bad memories that come with it. It's this client. There's something off about her.
Off? How?
Can't place it yet. Too many questions. Doesn't help that she's from the Heights.
Well, there's your problem. Anyone who lives that high up has a screw loose. Not enough oxygen. Shouldn't trust any of those airheads.
I might have to if I want to get my car back.
Be careful out there, Gia.
Not right now, Cress. I just want to stay focused, find my car. I bet by now she's in the hands of some White Street chop shop. I need your help, Cress.
2 favors, then. A car, and I assume a lead in White Street.
Her eyes go distant. She never told me who she lost when White Street's Baron executed his last purge, but she disappeared for a week afterwards. When she finally returned, someone else walked around in Cress's leather shoes. She pulls out a pencil, scribbling a symbol on an old stale coffee filter plucked from the ground.
North White Street Harbor, Pier 9. Say I sent you. You'll find some Aetherneers who can help. Maybe. As for the car, got a lemon out back. Not much, but it's a start. Bring it around, and maybe I can get it working. Take these repair kits too, in case you get in a scrap.
Okay, so I'll go repair kits then. Restore 5 health to the vehicle when used. Don't leave the garage without one. That's in the bridge. Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks, Cress.
Yeah. Also, Gia, don't be an ass. I'll hear about it.
I love that. Don't be an ass. Okay. So there's a store here for first stuff. Your vehicles here. Rusty lemon car. Ugh. Paint job. Brew, change your vehicle. Rusty lemon. Shoot pistol. Yeah, we're getting a shotgun. Dash. The shotgun's going on the car, bro. How do I equip it to the cars? inventory is already. So this item will be found in oh, okay, so there's actual smuggling searches. Ugh. Damn, this game has a lot of depth. I did not expect this much depth from a from a smuggling, like, bro. Just appreciate that this game has more systems than most games these days. Jeez. Yeah, we're gonna make you. What color I want the rusty lemon to be? You know what? Just make it piss yellow. Nah. I'll be real with you. I'm more of a purple kind of brother, being real with you. Brown accent that way? No, not faffing about. It's just black and purple. This isn't in-game cars. Stop. I lied. We're making it ugly. This sin. Ugly as sin. Let's go. Okay, change vehicles. So swap vehicle. Can I? The projectile on this is 3 damage. It's 3 damage. Okay. Is this a light whip? Yeah, it is. So, someone explain to me. I cannot. Put this on the go.
Hey there.
You looking for any other jazz records?
Sure. Why? Need to butter me up again?
Just want to keep an eye out.
You know I love the Duke.
Got one other thing to ask.
Gia, I'm not running a charity. If you need any more favors, you'll have to pay for them. With cash.
Well, I got $90.
This girl I picked up, she's in a bad way. Needs a place to lay her head. She holds up her hand, closes her eyes, and breathes slowly.
I have a place, sure. Basically an overflowing trash can, but it's something. I'll need rent. Have her come talk to me later. Both hands on the wheel, yeah?
Okay. Oh, customize parts. Change it in the garage, blah, 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 so colors, cool. Go. Discreet. I love how that's discreet. Okay, that's fine. 5 AP. Pocket pulses. Stock engine. Okay. Yeah, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Parts list. Wait. Okay, if you want it to be. Yep. It's cool. Back to black hole. Yeah, okay, that was blocking everything.
Some people laugh when adults are afraid of the dark. From what Cress has gone through, I'd be more worried if she wasn't.
Right, so we'll go back to...
I find the kid where I left her. Several pages deep into the adventures of Cloud Captain.
Gia, how did the meeting go? Smoothly, I hope. Did you have to do a wheel and deal?
Worked something out. Anyway, reading break's over. Let's head out.
Already?
We need to move fast if we even want a chance of finding my car and your briefcase in one piece. Best bet? We start with White Street.
Why there? Is it a smuggler thing?
It's a hunch. White Street's whole business is sanitation and recycling. You need something disposed of on the down low? That's where you go.
Okay. Got the garage, got that, and then carry. Need to talk to her. I don't know.
Yes?
You said without your notes you'd have to start over.
It's going. Slower than I'm used to, between the lack of equipment and the lack of data. But I'm making progress. I'll still need a proper lab. Can you believe the whole never used agricultural testing? No wonder the radish farm closed.
Somehow, I doubt it was high on the old Baron's list of priorities. You said without your notes you'd have to start over.
It's going. I'll still need a
Somehow, I...
Goodbye for now.
Okay. Now my question, is Nellie a part of the... No, she is not. Right, so I'm on the home island here. That's the Astoria Bay. Okay, we ignore that. So First Point Ferry. Okay, so we don't get attacked in transit for the ferries. Yeah. Nice bit of artwork.
I don't believe in vengeful spirits. If they existed, White Street would have been torn from the sky in retribution for its decades of war. Instead, it stays floating to spite the dead, a withered shell of its former glory. Nellie, I want you to watch me and stay close.
Why? Is something wrong?
Where would I find the time, kid? Or the heart to fill your head with graves of ash, islands on fire in the night, the thunder of war in the skies? That was years ago. But not yet.
Okay, so first point is I need to go to Harbor. Nothing else here. And this place looks like industrial. That's just to burn it. That looks like it's a waste management. Well, let's go to the harbor then. Rise and counter.
Halt! The roads are closed until the demonstration is over. Exit your vehicle and line up for the parade.
Oh, yeah, a parade! Let's go.
If you do not comply, you will be arrested.
Really? You will be arrested for not attending a parade. Up to, cousin?
Fine. I needed to stretch my legs anyhow. Like a dove on an updraft, the girl flutters off as soon as her heels hit the street, following the music and fanfare to the nearby parade.
Hey, I said stay close!
Odd girl, what are you doing?
Wowzers. I haven't been to one of these since I was young. Father took me to several, but those weren't as, serious. Where are the floats? The clowns? They're just soldiers. Are all parades in the lowers like this?
Just like this? No. Each Baron has their own flavor of showboating to distract from how bleak life is down here. White Street's just eager to march and flash their guns around.
Something big must be going on. Do you know what's happening?
I'm not sure what this is. White Street has been bleeding territory, money, and men for over a decade in its wars with the surrounding barons. This should be a funeral march, not a celebration.
Oh, we're lucky.
Through a hail of ticker tape, I swerve past a waving arm to get a better look at the line of soldiers. Spotless uniforms, polished guns, a show of strength that White Street hasn't been able to afford in years. When did they fill their war chest? Hey, pal, what's the occasion?
The General's unveiling his new machine. Soldiers say he's going to save the lowers.
Save the lowers? Going to take more than some new weapon to do that.
Shh! You want to get us thrown in the tomb? Smile and wave.
He applies more plaster to his smile. I glance around. He's not the only face in the crowd straining to keep the corners of their mouth upright.
Okay. So we have a dictator looking after the lowers, alright? That sounds about right.
The cries of support echo emptily. The banners flow without enthusiasm. Like stone pushed through a sieve, the crowd forces out cheers for a devil clad in white.
Awesome. Absolutely on point description here.
Is that the Baron of White Street? He must be really popular.
That's Eli Tillingast. calls himself the General. They cheer because if they don't...
Burn the tyrants!
Oh, here we go. Oh god, Molotov. Wait. Okay, bro, damn. Holy shit, brother.
One hot blast of light was all it took to disappear a crowd, stunning onlookers like a twisted magic trick. Instead of applause, cries of panic and a stampede of feet clapped the pavement.
Oh, one short.
Foolhardy onlookers run from the scene before being gunned down by rifles hidden in dark corners along the promenade, revealed only by the occasional flash. I grind my shoes into the pavement and force air through my lungs. In, out, over and over. I tell myself the cannon's not aimed at us. The crowd seconds from dissolving into a frenzied swarm. If I don't grab the kid and move, we're going to get trampled flat. However, we're saved by an unlikely savior.
Hold!
The Baron of White Street stands, gloved hand extended. Despite fear and panic, the crowd obeys, frozen in place by a gentle, assuring gesture.
Let the procession continue.
The music starts back up, and the world moves on Eli's command. Coerced cheers rush to fill terrified silence, while marching boots blot out the scorched earth.
Easy.
The days where White Street bled tirelessly to save a debaucherous world have come to an end. We will bleed no longer. Our enemies will tremble before a weapon they cannot resist, a weapon they cannot overcome. We will demand our rightful place in the sun and rid the shadow of chaos from the lowers. We are just. We are strong. We are unsullied.
He pumps his fist and the crowd answers with a deafening cheer. With all eyes back on the General and his grisly procession, I look for Nellie.
Christ.
These barons are no different than dictators of small countries, playing dress-up and throwing their armies around like toy soldiers on the playground. The war banners of White Street once flew over much of the lowers. I dread the day it happens again. Destruction like that. With weapons like these, they could reclaim everything they've lost, dragging the whole damn city back into war. God help us. Despite the carnage, the crowd's feet remain glued in place. They cheer harder, more desperate, refusing to tempt fate and its devastating new weapon. It's only a second, but I spot a glint of metal in the curve of a black brim that resembles a scarred-up bastard. I go for my gun, but he disappears like campfire smoke in the night. Did he spot us? Or am I jumping at ghosts? I scan the whole street. Nothing. Not a hint of the black hat or my car. I decide not to mention it to the kid. After what happened, I'm jumpy enough for the both of us.
Weapon, Red Aether wasn't to ever... Oh, Gia, those people. Those poor, poor people.
Did you work on Red Aether as an alternative and they've turned it into a weapon, girl? Oh, no.
You recognize it? What the hell was that thing, Nellie?
It was never supposed to get out. Never. How did it get out? How?
She buries herself in her hands, breathing hard, wishing with every strained muscle that this nightmare would end. A part of me wants to join her.
I can't stay here, Gia. We have to go.
We can't. Not without attracting serious attention. You saw what happened. If we get caught sneaking out, we'll get shot.
Gia, please.
The kid's bloodless face moves me to glance down the procession line. The tail end's in sight, but the miserable sound from the girl has me second-guessing how long her nerves will hold.
Oh.
Nellie, look at me. Talk to me. Just tell me what that was.
That weapon used red aether, Gia. A highly volatile, highly experimental version of aether. It's very powerful, but also very unstable. But red aether wasn't supposed to...
With nothing more than an empty expression, the kid clams up tighter than a 10-inch steel vise.
Yeah, no, we are not making it.
We have to wait the parade out. Hold on just a while longer.
I understand.
The sound of lockstep boots thumping asphalt finally fades into the corpse-stained wind, and the crowd, released from their mandated joy, finally begins to disperse. Silence finds its way back into the world. All at once, the poor kid's nerves crumble like a paper cup, spilling her insides all over the now vacant street. Take it easy, kid. Slow breaths, all right?
Let's get out of here. Now, please.
Yeah, we're done.
Yeah. Lovely.
Enough distance passes that ash and screams and a bright, hot light start fading into a bad memory. Nellie breaks the silence.
Is White Street always this... awful?
Often enough. White Street's never shied away from putting down opposition with violence. Never heard of them using a weapon like that, though.
But those were their people. He's supposed to be the Baron. Isn't he supposed to listen to their concerns? What about due process?
Yeah, easy for you to say when you live in an area where people aren't scrounging and fighting for survival. I mean, I have no business sticking my neck. Yeah, I have no business sticking my head into that one. But, yeah, it's... Gotta love the naivety of this girl, though.
Look, kid. It might work that way upstairs, but not here. The only word that matters down here is the Barons, and in White Street, the chain of command's everything. If Eli says we're going to war, you either fall in line, or you're an enemy.
Unfortunately, fear... Well, fortunately, fear can only go so far when it comes to keeping people in line.
One might have been bad, but the others were simply calling for peace. Where's the harm in that?
White Street tried the whole peace thing a few years ago. Someone blew them to bits during peace talks. That's not something they'll ever forget.
I'm loving these little CGs. Oh, there we go. That's what we're looking for.
It's around here somewhere, hidden. What was that symbol?
Are we really going into the Undercity? Will the Aether Rats let us, or are the stories true? You don't think they'll throw us off the island, do you?
Which stories we talking about?
Well, the ones in the papers? I've never met an Aether Rat, so I honestly don't know how much of it is true. They keep our islands in the sky, and in exchange, they get the Undercity, but everyone knows that. I've heard they generally keep to themselves.
Alright, head off. Yeah.
Except when outsiders sneak into their tunnels. Also, their eyes all turn into a unique shade of pale blue. They glow, too, from what I've read. Like Aether.
Madonna. The kid's understanding is as accurate as a stained mirror. Better clear things up before we go in. Look, you can't rely on the stories you read in the papers. You want to avoid getting grounded? Don't call them Aether Rats. They're Aethaniers, and they're good people. I'm guessing you've never met one?
No. There were rules. We weren't really supposed to interact with them. Or see them.
They don't want to be seen down here either. Too many people can't stand the idea that an island floats or sinks on the whim of an Aethanier. Figure a good rat is a scared rat.
They've done it before, haven't they? I've read of islands crashing because of Aether repulsor failure that could only be possible by sabotage.
And blow themselves up out of spite? No island falls without a Baron behind it and a list of dead Aethaniers trying to stop it. The world down here isn't one you'll find in your books. keep that in mind. Now, where's that door?
Hey, oh, anything in here?
Among the fleet of crates, I spy one out of step. Whoever had nailed this one shut had done a hack job, leaving behind a wobbly lid and a crack just big enough for a finger.
Let's try it. Hey, just barely.
I stick my finger through the hole, angling past jagged slivers and crooked nails until I find a solid grip. I pull, fighting the groaning, shuddering lid. It gives up with a pop.
I get, ooh, I got brass knuckles, baby! And a crate of components. What's this for? Reroll a failed enforcer check. Okay. I'll take that.
Careful strokes of paint form an innocuous symbol of a rat paw matching the sketch Cress gave me. This is the right place.
Oh, hey, buddy. Jeez. Jesus. So, what are you buying? What are you buying?
Shopping for trouble? Or just sightseeing real close?
Jeepers! Gia?
A pauper. One of the murderous specters slithering freely through every pipe, waiting to brutalize passers-by. If you listen to the stories. Scary as he is, he's more sentinel than specter. Looking for you, actually. We're friends of Cress Carter. She sent us to ask about a missing car.
Cress Carter?
West.
Strange. Cress's name should mean something. Either he's greener than he looks or he doesn't trust my word. I might need something to loosen his tongue. Name's Gia Randazzo. Who are you if you don't know Cress Carter?
Maybe I know her. Don't know you. Neither of you.
Well, if what you need is an introduction, my name is Dr. Eleanor Reinhardt. Pleased to meet you.
Don't shake hands with strangers, let alone topsiders.
He threatens to disappear back into the shadows and leave us without a way in. But then he pauses.
Doctor? What type of doctor?
Oh, theoretical aethonics. Now, I don't have the experience one of you Aethoniers have with the practical side, but I do know my way around an Aether core. I was actually hoping I could find out a little more about maintenance techniques down here.
You know anything about hydraulic engineering?
No, but I'm a quick study.
You're having a problem with your water supply?
War's changed priorities for the Undercity. Water's being rerouted, and there's not enough of the good stuff to go around.
Is it a filtration issue? Something pressure related? Or does it have to do with the temperature regulation?
Don't know. Sounds like you might know a thing or two, though.
The pauper sinks deep into thought. We might as well be having a conversation with a statue.
Friends with Cress Carter, huh? All right.
The armed shadow stares blankly towards us, his pale blue glass eyes casting unknown intent at me and the kid before pounding the space behind him.
Okay. I thought that was my door. God damn it. It's like, well, for reference, it is like midnight for me, so I thought,
And watch yourself.
He melts back into the industrial decay behind him, never once taking his eyes off us. His disembodied voice echoing out one last time.
Or you'll see us again real soon.
Every darkened cranny becomes a potential peephole while we stand there. Like walking to confession blindfolded in a packed cathedral. I can feel hundreds of unseen eyes watching, waiting for a single misstep.
He gave me the heebie-jeebies. Do you think...
She's interrupted by a gush of stale air riding the echoes of countless thumping Aether machines.
Alright, well, okay. Hello, Alexander and Maria.
Topsiders? Why are you here? Hurry, out with it, we're busy.
Lexi, shh. If Harold let them through.
Harold's been wrong before.
Hello, I'm Maria. This is my husband, Alexander.
Hello, nice to meet you. I'm Nellie. This is Gia. We're not here to bother you while you work on... Oh, is that part of an Aether substructure power converter? I always wondered about the older infrastructure.
Nellie, that's not why we're...
Right. Gia's friend, Cress, she's an Aether also. She sent us here because we need your help to find this car of ours that has some important stuff hidden away.
Too desperate, too vulnerable. I lob a cough towards Nellie, hoping she'd quit her rambling so I could get a word in.
Chris sent you? That girl. Fine, let's hear it.
You and Cress close?
We're Aetherats. We're all related. One big happy family.
Lexi, don't be an ass. They're Cress's friends. At least be nice for her sake.
Damn, alright.
She's running around with all these topsiders causing trouble. And now she risks the three of us. She should know better.
It's a subtle movement. Alexander sends an involuntary glance towards Maria's abdomen before matching my eyes. I couldn't be sure if he was angrier that I caught him, or that he slipped something so personal. These tunnels...
They're so big. Where did they go? Everywhere?
My
Can you
God,
get to
Nelly,
any part of the
please.
island from here? Have you ever gotten lost?
I've known too many smugglers who've disappeared trying to find their way through Aether rat tunnels. Success promises an unseen and untraceable smuggling route. Failure costs you your life.
No. Aetherats don't get lost. We can smell our way through miles of...
Lexi, would you cut that out, please? It's an innocent enough question.
This tunnel can get you through most of the barony. If you know where you are going. But don't try it. You'll end up stuck in the dark or taking a one-way trip to Old New York.
A 35 Chimera, dumped recently. Have you seen anything? Alexander breaks his scowl with an impish eye and a cracked smile. He knows exactly what we want, and he is going to wring us dry for...
Maybe. We'll need something in return, though. Harold says you know hydraulic engineering. Is this true? Can you create substitute filtration parts?
With the right equipment and a blueprint, maybe? I don't have any on hand, though. I'd also need time to formulate possible solutions.
Maybes are not enough. We need working parts, now. Eli's new war means that all non-essential requisitions are delayed. That includes water filtration equipment for the Undercity. Now, our water is becoming Aether-tainted.
We can't afford any more of us getting sick. Eli's terriers are already forcing longer and longer shifts to compensate for the fewer number.
That's terrible.
Oh, that's great.
Of course we'll help. We'll get you everything you need. How do we...
Hang on a sec. Before we agree to anything, I need to know what we're getting into. How much is this info going to cost me?
Water filtration parts, new ones. 1 or 2 crates should do the trick. The more the better.
Aether should have priority. But Eli's leaving you without water?
Should be, but the Barony's quartermaster says the war means less for us and more for the army.
Yeah.
He's a good man at heart. We have leeway with him, more than with the other officers, but...
Natsuko's a soldier, not a man. He's choked us from the supplies we need for years. Now, with the war, he has every excuse to squeeze tighter.
How'd any part of White Street lose out on clean water? I thought that's all Eli cared about, aside from his wars.
Our water is kept separate from the rest of the Barony's supply. That way, terriers can reward us with clean water if we run low.
With our own supply of fresh water becoming smaller, we have to use water tainted by Aether use. Or find ways to make the terriers give us extra.
Why would Eli risk the lives of his Aethoniers? You keep his islands afloat. If you all start falling sick, his islands are going to start dropping too.
We've asked his terriers the same question. All we get back is, get back to work.
So they're trying to squeeze as much out of them as they can because they think they're going to expand to another area and then get more Aethoniers. So yeah, it's a gamble that they're pulling, but it's a terrible one.
You'll have those parts, but I'll want to know where my car is as soon as we're back.
You have a deal. Thank you.
Don't trust the quartermaster. And watch yourself around the scrapyard. It's a dangerous place. Gia.
The man leans forward, grabbing my arm and pulling me in close out of earshot of his wife.
Do not bring any heat back here. If you risk the safety of my family, then you can consider your car lost for good. Here. This address used to house a friend of the rats. It's empty now.
Use it to lie low if you can't help yourself from getting into trouble.
Alex releases his stone grip and a slip of paper into my hand. Nellie takes his quick, hushed intercession as a desperate request for success.
We'll get everything you need, I promise.
Poor kid. She has no idea.
Well then, off we go. So we have a place to lie down, so we've got a hideout now. Which is gonna be fun to deal with. Oh. Yeah, we've got a fair bit. Yeah, it can go a little bit longer. You make up for the terrible display in the beginning. Not gonna lie, I am interested in getting into more combat.
We're stopped at a checkpoint manned by White Street officers whose sneers are tighter than their uniforms. I get the feeling these are no shift-clocking schlubs. All whitecaps stink like rotten pork, but these ones seem to be wrapped in fancier dumplings.
Who are they?
If I had to guess, White Street Intelligence. General Eli's secret police.
God. Please, I don't need secret police now.
Oh boy.
You said it. Just keep cool.
Hello, Gestapo.
After a moment of tense quiet, they wave us through.
All right, move along.
Apparently, we're not the particular field mice these hawks are hunting for, and I'm not about to give them a second chance to swoop. As we burn Aether and leave them behind, I let out a breath I didn't realize I'd been holding.
Whew. I hope that won't be a problem on the way back.
Yep, it will. Oh, trust me, it will. Damn, that's a big boy.
If the lifeblood of White Street is industrial refuse, then the scrapyard is its beating heart. From his steel parapet overlooking the yard, the quartermaster governs this realm of rubble with determination.
Hey, big man, how you doing, son?
I spot a crate of water filter parts inside the quartermaster's office. Can't lift him while he's standing there, though. Like his scrapyard, the quartermaster's in a perpetual state of activity. Maybe a nice turkey club once in a while might have resulted in fewer gray hairs for the old soldier. Not while he's here. The quartermaster is a decorated veteran and displays his war memorabilia with pride. Strikes me as odd. From what I've heard about the Philippines, wouldn't you want to forget?
Okay. So, looks like we got plenty of them to try and make use of.
The main lot is in constant noisy motion, a cacophony of combustion engines and sparking steel. When you look past the grime, it's a place of ferocious efficiency and discipline. The massive cargo elevator locals call the Beanstalk is one of the last remnants of pre-Aether tech, relying on grit, machinery, and braided steel to plunder the refuse of the old world.
Okay, well, the biggies at this.
The quartermaster
You doing
would
good,
have a
boy?
friendly, likable face if it wasn't lined with the stress and fatigue of a lifetime of devotion to Eli. It's clear as we approach he's neglecting 7 other things by talking to us. Sergeant Major Let's-Go. I'm Gia Rendazzo, and this is Nellie.
Pleasure, girls. Sorry about the state of things around here. I don't often host such fine company. What brings you to the scrapyard?
It's a pleasure to meet you as well. You see, we're looking for...
Just a few minutes of your time, then we'll get out of your hair. Sir, how do you get along with the Aethoniers in White Street?
They keep to their own, mostly. That's fine by me. Why?
Well, they're not getting the supplies they need to survive, you see.
And you're what? Their lawyers or something?
The heat going up already. Okay. Some actions attract heat. High heat improves brass, talents, but worsen hustle. Okay, low heat does the opposite. High heat also leads to more enemies in combat. Okay. So, if we're gonna go the route of smooth talker and everything, we're probably gonna want to keep our heat low. Okay, so there's no bonus to brass and hustle checks at the moment.
His eyelid twitches. He's getting impatient already. Look, you whitecaps are all about honor, right? You understand what an oath is. We made a promise to help these people, and we intend to keep it.
Where you two been hiding, huh? White Street could use a couple more women like you. Ah, hell. Look, I'm really busy. I'm gonna be in my office, stuck staring at paperwork. I assume you can show yourselves out? You follow?
It isn't permission. The old bastard would kill me if we ever ended up on opposite sides of a fight. Yes, we do. So I take it you served with General Tillinghast, is that right?
Yeah, the Philippines. Tough tour. Wouldn't have made it without the General. Saved my sorry hide more times than I care to count. Ah, but you don't want to hear about all that.
I think you must have been very brave to do what you did. And it's plain to see you and the General are very close. He's lucky to have you around, I think.
You're sweet as a Georgia peach, ain't you? Thanks, Missy. He's an extraordinary man. A real visionary, you know?
And what's he envisioning for White Street exactly?
The General's been beating back the Huns at our gates for as long as anyone can remember. You mark my words, ladies. These islands will never fall. And one day they'll be shinier than the heights.
Stars fill the old soldier's eyes, a proud stiffness rejuvenating his weary frame. Talking about his boss transforms him into a younger and more zealous figure. You deal with a lot of lawyer types?
There are Aether and Iron lawyers? Do they go to law school? Can they go to law school? What sort of law do they practice?
The sneaky kind, sweetheart. Yes, the rats have pet snakes, and thankfully, no, we don't get a lot of them up here.
Oh.
Burrowed into their libraries of theirs, poring over contracts, looking for loopholes, taking advantage of the system, making a lot of red tape and wasted time for people like me.
He scowls. Well, that's just what we want to avoid. Forget I said anything. Thank you for your time, sir.
Yeah, thanks for dropping by, ladies.
With a forced smile, he picks up a clipboard and walks off, shouting orders down at machine operators, and leaving us to look out over the gangway behind us squeals under a heavy step, and I turn to see a black-clad stiff trying to pass us a counterfeit smile. He puts down a half-drunk carton of milk and goose steps into our path, ever so politely blocking our exit.
Good afternoon. Intelligence Officer Randall Pitt. And you are?
God.
His feet are welded to the iron below, and the pins on his jacket identify him as one of the highest-ranking hogs in the White Street pen. There's no moving this one unless he wants to move. Giarendazzo, and this is my sister.
A pleasure, madams. And what, may I ask, is the purpose of your meeting with Quartermaster Lutzko today?
Just catching up on old times there.
What's it to you, Mac? The officer's eyes flick upward, scanning my face with the practiced arrogance of a bully who's never had to throw a single punch. I return his gaze with the frosted steel stare of my own.
Miss Randazzo, was it? Just a few questions and you can be on your way. No need for you to escalate this.
His reptilian eyes flick from me to Nellie, greedily drinking in her details. This one's the type to seek out power and authority purely as an excuse to start fires wherever he wants. And he's oily enough to be a hazard around any open flame. We were just hoping Lutzko could help us find something.
And what is it you're hoping to find?
Excuse me, but don't you think that's a bit personal?
It was a waste of time. We changed our minds anyhow.
Ah, of course. That's too bad. Anyway, listen to me prattle on. I get flustered when faced with such ravishing beauty, you see. For sisters, you don't look that much alike. Do people tell you that often?
Oh, he's loving this. Savoring every second like we're a pair of potato knish, fresh out of the oven. Which means, of course, he's about to bite.
Right, so he's gonna... Okay, let's see if we can get him off our ass then.
I trust a pair of such good little New York girls would promptly report it if they were made aware of any illicit activity on the part of Sergeant Major Lutzko. Correct?
What do you mean, illicit?
Oh, you know, illegal, wrong, things that would demand a transfer of leadership here into more capable hands. Anything he shouldn't be doing.
How would I know what he should or shouldn't be doing? His smile flashes in and out of existence so quick, you could argue it never happened. In an instant, his officious familiarity vanishes.
How charming. Now, you and your sister can testify to what you know, or we can take this up with General Tillinghast. Your choice.
Like, what up?
Doesn't take a genius to figure Lutz goes into something dirtier than his own soot-stained uniform. I share a look with Nellie, whose sparkling eyes are relying on me to navigate us out of these shark-infested waters.
Asking about the charges is only going to make him more suspicious. Trying to divert it might put me towards smooth talker. Playing dumb is just is asking for it, and asking for a reward is me just admitting it on my own fault. So I think we're probably going to go for 2.
I'll tell you what I don't know. Why I've never met you before. Promoted recently? A hungry look comes over him, like a fox delighted by the rabbit who dares to fight back.
I pride myself on subtlety, my dear. Nobody knows I'm around, unless I want them to.
How nice for us. He's inching closer, and his military-issue aftershave doesn't do much to mask the fetid milk stink of his breath. I maintain the distance between us. Not rude, but not too subtle either. He squints, unsmiling.
Let's get back to the topic at hand, shall we?
What's he in trouble for, anyway?
Treason, malfeasance, embezzlement. Supplies deemed vital to the war effort have disappeared, only to be found later on the black market, or in the possession of degenerates.
Oh, so, like you, brother. Like, up to. It's starting to sound very familiar to a certain character that also likes milk. Now, who might I be referring to?
He didn't need to specify which degenerates he was referring to. Apparently rats wasn't cruel enough.
The punishment for which is death, of course, by grounding.
Grounding?
Oh, God.
Is that...
So he just hucks... they just huck you off the edge of the map.
Yeah, kid. The long drop and the sudden stop.
It's justice, my dear. Traitors pay their deficit in loyalty with blood.
Look, pal, we just met the guy. Do whatever you want, it's got nothing to do with us. Now, we got business to take care of, so if you don't mind... A sneer paints itself slowly across the officer's mug. If he had an angle, he'd use it. But he doesn't.
Very well. It was a distinct pleasure. Till we meet again.
Oh, thank you, officer. Goodbye!
He peels himself out of our path as slowly and painfully as an overglued bandage on a fresh wound. With a final colorless smile, he turns towards the quartermaster's office. Inside, Let's Go spots him, and the old man's Adam's apple bounces like a kid on a trampoline.
Yeah, this isn't good. I can't get those water filters.
I don't think I like that Officer Pitt very much.
Oh, not really.
That's only because you've got working eyes and ears. Stay away from him, all right?
You don't have to tell me twice.
Still, seems to me we've got options.
We do?
Well, whether we play it the quartermaster's way, or throw him under Pitt's repulsors, you and I still come out with the parts for Alexander and Maria.
I see. But what'll happen to the scrapyard if the quartermaster's arrested by White Street Intelligence?
You never know. Let's Go seems all right, but he's not exactly running a tight ship here. With someone...
But then the restrictions imposed on them may get even worse. Boy.
You catch on fast for an academic.
Gia, the water filtration pieces we need, where do they originate from?
This is definitely the case of the devil you know.
Well... White Street reuses whatever they can. Old coffee makers, radiator grills. If you can find it down in the burrows, then you pile it onto the beanstalk and it gets carted up here.
Oh, of course. Well, then it's simple, isn't it? You just go there and grab some supplies while they're in transit.
I must be giving her a real scorcher of a look, because she blushes pinker than a spring tulip. You're suggesting we raid a cargo shipment. You're suggesting we steal something?
Well, it's a solution, isn't it? I'm trying to get into the lower spirit.
The embarrassment and excitement fighting for real estate on her face have me this close to throwing an arm around her shoulders and tussling her hair. Let's go, Principessa.
Okay, so one of the options. So search for the so we've got. So we can take on a. I guess we can take on a cargo shipment. We can dob him in, or we can go. Or we can go for the. Because I can't get into that drawer, and I'm not stealing those water filters. Old mate's gonna know fucking instantly. I'd rather he doesn't get dobbed in. So probably the best option here is to actually go for the cargo shipment. Only problem is now we've got to see what I can do. Yes, we've got the scrapyard. We've got money. We've got 90 bucks, and we've got to stop. Yeah, we've got a checkpoint, so this is gonna be a problem. Liberty Auto, the scrapyard. Let's go straight here.
This is the closest to the burrows I've been in years. If I look off the edge, I might even be able to see where I was born. I keep my distance.
Gia, what's that?
She points out the passenger window at the dark shape of a scrapper clunker, its burnished surface glinting as it swoops down to intercept us. Its markings, from grease-splashed like war paint across the hood to the scars and gouges of previous fights, suggest a high rank. That is who we're here to find. As the car pulls up alongside us, an even and untroubled voice squawks out at us.
Hello there. Looking for something, little bird?
He didn't open the dialogue by opening fire, so I take that as an encouraging sign. Nellie's looking at me expectantly. I better choose my words carefully as we pull over. You familiar with White Street's quartermaster?
Let's go. Sure. He's the only man who puts food on my table.
The scrapper leans out his window and proffers a folded piece of paper. I can see the quartermaster's stamp even before I grab it. It's a personal letter, promising pay for extra security for Let's Go's goods as they travel the beanstalk.
That's quite the arrangement you've got yourself. Wish my family'd been that lucky.
You from the boroughs?
Siltside. Long time ago. Had to find a different way out.
Siltside? Couldn't be. Nobody comes out of there in one piece.
Who says I'm in one piece? The rolling rumble of his laugh matches the cadence of his engine. Mind if I keep this? Could come in handy.
Sure, I've got more at home. The man loves his correspondence.
Let's ask about the
How are
bars.
things groundside these days?
Same as always.
The bitterness in his voice betrays no lie. The burrows are still the same as I left them. Hot in the daytime, freezing at night. Harsh winds carrying skin-slicing dust. Short on clean water, fresh food, and hope. Some things never change. I still hang my boots out the window at night.
You really are a Burroughs kid.
The scrapper and I share a sharp-toothed grin, and I savor the puzzled look on Nellie's face.
I'll pay for the parts.
I'm not here to steal from anybody. I'll pay for what I claim. I'm looking for water filter parts. Got any on you?
Matter of fact, I do have something that might work in a pinch.
Okay, so I got water filter parts. Then we're just gonna leave nicely because I'm not fighting him. It's high rank.
Guess we go our separate ways then.
Fine by me. You be careful out there.
His engine roars as he peels away, and I hear Nellie exhale next to me.
Okay, so I'm guessing we need some more. Yep. Second, third, and fourth. Well, first, second, and third. So we're just gonna have to go through, take a look.
The busted chunk of an island's underside rusts in the sun, laying precariously on a crushed tenement building. Broken detritus and snapped cabling hangs down.
Look at that. No. Better components. Pockets. Oh, the pockets are the important thing. Okay, good to know.
I'm close to the street.
Oh, this is perfect! See that? If that old Aether repulsor's not damaged, the parts could easily be repurposed for water filtration.
Let's try and help her.
Once we're parked, she runs off and gets to work, untangling pieces of equipment, reaching up on her tippy toes to pull down bundles of wire. She turns back to me.
Well, start over there with the equalizer piping.
Damned if I know what equalizer piping is, but I follow her finger and start pulling at some ceramic hose. Her approving nod tells me I'm on the right track, and after a few minutes of work, she turns to me and grins.
Oh damn, I got an extra water filter.
We load up our scrap and head out. There's no mistaking the throaty grumble of a scrapper rig on the prowl, all sizzling oil and sparking ozone. Many scrappers are perfectly decent people just trying to survive. I can tell without looking.
Couple of floaters all alone, eh? Easy pickings.
What's up, the kid?
Hey, we staked our claim on this scrap.
Too bad. Finders keepers, pal.
Okay, obstacles. Combat is combat is dynamic. And lane changes that could damage or destroy a vehicle. Okay, so what's this? Falling debris. Move here, cost more. Got a bottom feeder. Got a bystander. So if we go back this way. I'll go back here and do that. Problem is, I get rammed, I get pushed into some bolts. That's falling debris. That's my real question. What's the info on you? You got a shotgun, you got a shoot pistol. That's on the right, that's on the left. We want them to fight from the left of them. And this guy's only got ramp. Okay, so you're the threatening one. Alright. Oh yeah, that's right, I have that. Aether drain. Danger. In a dangerous position will be hit by a broken down vehicle at the end of the round. Then what's this? Aether drain receives. This is AP. Okay. Alright, well, we'll come back and shoot you. Yeah. Back up and go this way. Good boy. Yeah, that's a shotgun. Yep. Let's go first. It does. Okay, we are ramming you into that then. Bye-bye! Only got the ram, so we're fine. Oh wow, that has... Okay, so that has some range to it. That's nice.
You all right?
Yes, I'm okay. Thank you. You grew up with those people?
A different time, kid. A different life.
Nice. What I get? I got some scrap, I got some components, and I got... Oh, some more storage compartment. Oh yeah. It's nice. Gonna have to go sell something. Okay. Vehicles can take damage, can be repaired with repair kits, or by visiting garage. Purchase repair kits and carry them with you to heal conveniently after combat. Repair kit. Storage to heal the vehicle. It's a good idea to carry multiple. Yep. Yep. Okay. Hero defeat. Okay. When a crew member is defeated, they are removed from the crew and retreat to the hull. They can't join combat or assist with talent checks until repaired. Okay. Interesting. Nice little mechanic.
We can repair our vehicle here or buy some parts.
Yeah, thank you for stating the obvious about the job. Let's repair. $4 to repair that. That's a decent scrap. Buy items. That's my storage compartment. Nice. A lot more storage. We have. Weight goes up. So what does weight do? Give your parts off more power, but take out more weight. Going over your vehicles. Oh, makes it. Okay, that's fine. We'll finish that. Vehicle parts. Anything decent here? Another shotgun. Caltrops. Ooh. A lot of grease. Reroll. Grease monkey chicks. Heat proof. Building. Efficient pulses. If I look at my car, right? Small storage compartment. Just there. Well, I can sell this, right? Okay. Okay, so I sell things for half. Yeah. Basic armor. It's probably gonna want to take that. And basic factory stocking. Well, I want another shotgun. What's that? Medium range. Ah, okay, I see. Well, I might as well take the shotgun, honestly. Maybe. I'd love to grab some caltrops, to be honest with you. Honestly, actually, why not? You might as well take the... I don't want to use all of my money here, right? But I'll buy this, and I'll buy the basic armor, because we're gonna need it. So, pretty much what we're doing here is just going full shotgun, because a lot of this is movement. A little bit of armor on, that way we're not going to get absolutely munted. First opportunity. Into that. Love to get caltrops just to take a look. Sell the pistol for now. Caltrops 51. Damages vehicles in a small area. Nah, I think I'll come back for that. I'll come back for that. Okay, we all good. I believe. We've repaired the vehicle to full, we got everything, we just got the scrapyard to take a look at.
For a moment, I think I'm seeing things. Looks like a scrap pile is moving all by itself. Until I spot the dark shapes of street urchins on its surface, like flies gnawing a steak left out in the sun. Hey, seen anything around here we could use for water filtration?
I'm not sure they'll be familiar with that sort of terminology, Gia. What about...
You mean like mechanical or fancy carbon type? Ain't seen none today, but Spunky found a whole box of rubber flanges yesterday. No cracks or nothing. You want it? You gotta pay.
Okay, I respect the hustle, kid.
I'm too busy enjoying the shock on Nellie's face to notice the White Street Patrol car pull around into my blind spot.
You ain't authorized to be here.
What do you mean I ain't authorized?
Fair's fair, kid. But if it doesn't work, I'm coming back. The urchin flashes a wide coffee brown grin as he grabs my offering and gives me the part.
It'll work. Promise.
Oh, you gave me some more repair kits. Hell yeah. I will take free repair kits any day.
Not what the Aethaniers are looking for, but it'll come in handy.
All right, enough.
All of yous clear out.
Okay, well, return to the quartermaster now. Rise encounter.
Intelligence officers swarm every path out of the scrapyard. Their black uniforms dotting the landscape like spots on a coal-black Dalmatian.
There's so many, Gia!
There's no getting through that without staining that dress of yours. We'll have to go back to Pitt if we want out of here alive.
This is gonna be fun.
When we pull up to the quartermaster's office, there's a troop of secret police attending Lutzko and Pitt inside. Neither one looks pleased to be sharing the same air with the other.
I suppose this is what they call the moment of truth?
You suppose right. How do you want to play it? She looks surprised, as though she didn't expect me to source an opinion. You want to learn how things work in the lowers, Doctor? There's the tough choice and the tougher choice. So choose.
Well, as I said, I'm not exactly well-versed in White Street military politics, and I've only gathered minimal data on the relevant parties so far. There are other considerations, too, like...
No, you're overthinking it. What does your gut tell you?
It tells me we should help the quartermaster, even if times are tough for Alexander and Maria. I can't see them improving if that pitman takes control here.
Yeah. Like I said, the devil you know.
She's not wrong. But she doesn't know the kind of suffering a man like Lutzko can cause, even if he means well. She's never lived a life where you can happily choose a pit, knowing at least there'll be food on your table. No easy way out. There never is. I open the door to the office, and the Whitecaps look up expectantly.
Ladies, you're back. I was just...
the Randazzo sisters. How very good to see you again.
There you go.
Sorry, fellas, but we couldn't dig up anything useful. Afraid we wasted your time. Just wanted to come by and apologize before we head out. Intelligence Officer Pitt regards us as one might the brown patch on their recently chomped apple.
I see. Well, that about wraps it up then.
Then suddenly, he's all smiles, acting for all the world as though we're just finishing a convivial tea luncheon. His tone is the only thing that's pleasant about him as he leans in.
If we meet again, Miss Randazzo, our conversation won't be nearly as pleasant as today's.
Oh shit, does it?
He gestures to his goon squad and they tromp out. Lutzko wipes his brow. We bought the old soldier some breathing room, for all the good it'll do. But we're also on Pitt's blacklist. We'll have to watch our backs in this barony from now on.
Right. You better give me the stuff I want, bro. Eighth of wood, deal damage to equal. Yeah. Oh, what the? Hey, you want a grenade? Yeet. I like that. So, let's go. You gonna be nice, bro?
Once Pitt and his pal are gone, Lutzko shuffles towards me and Nellie. He's wringing his hands like a chicken's neck.
I don't know what to say. You ladies saved my skin today.
Oh, it was our pleasure, sir.
The kid's sincerity flatters him, and some color comes back into his cheeks. I lean into his space, interrupting his growing self-confidence. That it was, sir. And we couldn't possibly accept any generous tokens of your gratitude. Recognition flashes in his eyes. To his credit, the old mustard-stained mutt catches on quick.
No, I insist. Listen, you ever need anything, you just let your old quartermaster know. I got plenty of stuff you'd find use for.
creative cigars. Hell yeah.
Well, like I said, busy day. Thanks again, ladies.
White Street's scrapyard monarch scurries away with all the decorum of a chastised court jester. In a moment, it's just me and Nellie, and the wide expanse of White Street.
Yeah. Aether sludge thrower. What is that? Toxic byproduct of Aether engine or less dangerous sludge which spins behind you, damaging and lowering the AP. Yeah. Take White Street papers. Pick it. I can sell it back to him for 32. That's funny. Thank you. Ooh. Nice full effect save. I shouldn't be running myself into the red, but
take care out there.
Okay, so we've got quite a bit of heat on us now, which is not that great. But unfortunate, which is a hustler. Is there any way I can go to... Any way I can get a bit of... Drop some...
I'm running with too much heat, and with a fever like this, I can't risk spreading it to Alex and Maria. We need to pull over, lie low, and let the Whitecaps move on. There's a place nearby.
Ooh, I say those. That's so exciting. We're like spies or undercover agents.
I'm not tired, so I can take first watch if you need a nap. Though I don't have a gun. Do you have an extra?
Kid, if we need guns at a safe house, it's not doing its job, and we're in a world of hurt.
Okay, so the safe house is just over there. Ooh. Yeah, because we're going to go back to him at the harbor, and I think what we'll do is we'll wrap it up.
You read my mind,
house.
kid. It's a grubby ground floor room in an abandoned tenement. The building's ghosts peer out at us from the woodwork. I see Nellie dodge a shattered light fixture, tiptoeing around the glass shards.
This is the place?
You were expecting the Ritz? It's quiet, kid. That's what counts. The minutes bleed together as the lights outside trace an arc across the floor. I'd say the place had been picked clean, but there's nothing clean about it. It's empty and spent.
Is it safe now? Can we leave?
Yeah. Drink it in, kid. We won't be seeing this place again.
Damn. Oh, well. I love that. Buys the reroll dice, immediately tries to roll. That's what I get. That's what I get for trying. Wow, okay, so... when you get to the upper end of the heat, that's when it starts becoming a problem. Oh well. Anyway, well, with that, I think we're going to leave it there. So, for those of you who have made it all the way to the end of the video, thank you very much for watching. I know these are longer form I know this longer form content isn't for everyone, but I do appreciate you staying all the way to the end. To, one, see what type of game this is, and two, you know, stick around for the vibe. But yeah, no, make sure to... Sorry, I've got the hiccups all of a sudden. The moment I go for an outro, all of a sudden, yeah, nah, you can't speak, G, I'm coming at you. But, also pause, but... Jesus Christ. Anyway. But, make sure to leave a like and comment down below on the video to let me know that you want to see more of this type of content, and whether or not you're liking these little one-off videos where try out a turn-based game that I've had on my radar for a little bit, or something a little different where we can maybe start a series. But of course, we've still got a few backed up, so if this may be on the back burner anyway until that even happens. So you'll have plenty of time until it comes through. But if you want to stick around and possibly see a continuation to the series, make sure to subscribe to the channel, as it lets me know that you guys want to see more. It makes me, oh my god, it lets me know that you guys want to see more of my content. Thank you once again for watching, and yeah, I will see you in the next one.